The following is a Candlepin Stars and Strikes rebroadcast featuring some of our most memorable programs.
WNDS Sports and Tri-State Megabucks present Candlepin Stars and Strikes.
Oh, look at this. Look at this! He got it! Ready for a spin!
Candlepin Stars and Strikes is sponsored in part by Washington Toyota Dodge Nissan. Looks good.
Looks good! That's good to go! It's a goal!
Candlepin Stars and Strikes is produced in conjunction with the New Hampshire Candlepin Bowling Association. And now your hosts, Doug Brown and Dan Murphy.
Hi, everybody, and welcome once again to Park Place Lanes here in Windham, New Hampshire for another edition of Stars and Strikes. I'm Doug Brown along with Dan Murphy. This is semifinal week, our first series of the new season. We're down to just 3 bowlers. Our winner today will move into the championship match next week.
Yeah, it's been all Tom Morgan so far, but he's got some formidable opponents left, and any one of these is going to be a great addition to the Tournament of Champions.
All right, let's meet our 2 bowlers for this afternoon's show. First of all, our number 5 seed. He's won his first 2 matches coming up from that bottom spot. From Revere, Massachusetts, Tom Morgan.
Okay, Tommy comes in averaging 127, has a high triple of 490, and that all-important roll-off score, 677.
That all-important roll-off score, which, by the way, finished him in a tie for 5th place with Jack Quinn, and he got here by virtue of a tiebreaker, the high single in the roll-off, and he beat Jack by just 1 pin, so he's taking advantage of it so far.
One as good as a million, that's what he says.
All right, Tom will go for his 3rd win in a row. He's thrown back-to-back 400s so far. Today he will face our number 2 seed from Beverly, Massachusetts, Mark Gregory.
Okay, Mark comes in averaging 124, high triple 480, and his roll-off score getting right up there at 698.
Okay, 3 strings, of course, to determine our winner today and our finalists to move into the match next week against our number 1 seed, Bob Kelly. $90 in our bonus ball contest. That'll be later on. You take a break. We'll be right back with the first of our 3 strings. Don't go away. And so here we are, semifinal week. Our number 5 seed, Tom Morgan, trying to keep it going. He's won the first 2 matches, a 408 to beat Kevin Davis, then a 401 to beat Bill Koffold. Today it's Mark Gregory, the number 2 seed, taking a shot at Tom Morgan. The winner today will move on to face Bob Kelly, our number 1 seed, 1 week from today. And, of course, the winner of that match next week will move into the Tournament of Champions in the spring. Tom Morgan to start the match. And has he been hot the last couple of weeks, Dan? Eight box to start.
Hot isn't the word for it, especially last week. It was kind of a quiet 400. Just cruising along, and if you missed it, he threw 90-some pins the last 5 boxes.
Tom averaging 135 a game, just a fraction under 135 for the last 2 weeks. His average is 127. So he's been a little bit better than that here.
3 pins and the 7 pin, trying to split the wood. It's coming. Oh, ball almost hit the wood behind the 3 pin. He was trying to put the ball right where the 2 pieces of wood meet.
18 for Tom. And now Mark Gregory. This is the first time that Mark has been with us on singles. His only previous appearance here on the Winds was on Stars and Strikes doubles back in April of '92. He paired with Dan Valcourt. They lost a tough match to Mike Sargent and Stan Mayo. So this is Mark's first appearance here on the big show. Oh, almost. Couldn't carry the 10-pin. Mark is from Beverly, Mass. Does a lot of his bowling at the Beverly Bowlomat and at Lafayette Lanes in Amesbury. Mark works for the Automobile Insurers Bureau of Massachusetts.
One, 2, 4, 9, and 10 left for Mark. Piece of wood now in front of the 9 and 10, rolling back. Might give him a helping hand with the 9 and 10 pins.
Couple of 10 boxes and an early 2-pin lead for Mark Gregory. I want to take a minute before I forget, Dan, one of our favorite events every summer here at WNDS is our benefit golf tournament for New Hampshire Special Olympics. We had our 6th annual benefit golf tournament just a couple of months back, and what an exciting event it was. First of all, we had the largest turnout of golfers that we have ever had, more than 120.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but gave away $10,000 in cash for a hole-in-one. And we want to congratulate Rick Zulik of Bedford, as Rick aced the par 3 148-yard 8th hole at Candia Woods Golf Links during our tournament for a $10,000 prize.
It was exciting, but I mean, people were really buzzing about our team because we almost made one of the prizes.
We almost cashed, yeah.
Yes, we almost cashed. So that was the most exciting thing as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, we had a lot of fun.
We did. We always do.
But Rick Zulik may be having even more fun because he is now entered automatically by virtue of that hole-in-one in the National Hole-in-One Shootout, which comes up in the spring at the Woodlands Golf Club in Houston, Texas. And a little bit later on in the year here on Stars and Strikes, we hope to have Rick come on before he goes to Houston so that we can talk a little strategy with him so he can win the $1 million.
And split it with us.
Yeah.
Strike for Mark Gregory in the 3rd. And you see the replay. Both bowlers benefit of one mark. Mark being a strike and Tom being a spare. It'd be tough to say. Mark marks again. Looking for 2, and
oh, that close with the 7-pin.
And that pin is way out in front, and there's another one behind it in the channel, so this pin is liable to snap away from that 7-pin. And he's put it right next to the channel, and that's the way to do it. Spare on strike. He's perfect through 4. 2 10s and then a strike and a spare.
Talked to Rick Zulik a couple of weeks ago, and he said it's amazing how many people know me now.
Well, we just missed one of those hole-in-ones too. 3 strokes. But
that's true. Yeah,
we were right there.
That's right.
Can you imagine?
The interesting thing about that hole-in-one is they almost had to have a ruling on
That's
it
right.
because the ball rolled up. It hit short on the green and rolled up to the flag and wedged itself between the edge of the hole and the flagstick. It didn't drop in. And so the marshals who were there watching it radioed back to the clubhouse to get a ruling from the head golf professional, and while he was on his way out there, the ball fell into the cup. And, of course, as it turned out, it would have been a hole-in-one anyway, but very exciting day.
But the biggest winner is the Special Olympics.
No question about that.
That's great. Mark Gregory working on that spare now. Trying to extend his streak of marks to 3. Hold that one to the left. Just 3.
Straight back and follow it.
Not quite.
All right, grab your 10.
$10 for Mark. He's got a 9-pin lead halfway through game 1. Mark with a 698 in the roll-off. The final roll-off, that is, which was held at the Merrimack Bowling Center, by the way. Only one 700 score in this final roll-off. That from Bob Kelly, our number 1 seed, a 704. He'll be here next week to try and defend that number 1 spot. There's a spare for Mark in the 6th.
Still has not left one pin standing, Mark Gregory, as you can see. All 10s or better.
Tom Morgan off to a kind of a slow start for him. Pulls that ball way to the left. Tom now overall 9-5 in his previous appearances here on the Winds. The way he's bowled the last couple of weeks, it's surprising that he would ever lose.
He's having a rough go at this time, opening game anyway, 72 after 7.
His brother Mike has an outstanding record with us, 18-5. So the brothers combined are 27-10. That's not bad. Cy Young numbers there.
Oh, that close to splitting the 3, 6, 4, and 7.
Nope, that's a 9 box. Check and see what happened on the spare attempt. Right around it. Right around that 7-pin. Mark Gregory working on a spare. He already has a 9-pin lead. Now he has 2 open boxes to work on, and there is a big 9 drop.
Everything but the 10. It's going to have a clear shot at the 10-pin.
Yes. 4 marks already for Mark Gregory. Don't forget, next weekend, championship weekend here on the Winds, Saturday at noon, right after Sports Wrap here on WNDS. It'll be the finals for Stars and Strikes doubles, and then 1 week from today at 12 noon, after high school sports review, it'll be championship match here on the singles show for Stars and Strikes. We'll get our first qualifiers for the Tournament of Champions.
Just sliding by that time, the 3-pin.
And it's a 10.
Picks it for a 10.
So a 29-pin lead already for Mark Gregory. This is an unusual position now for Tom Morgan. Well, Tom seemed to just be a little bit more deliberate with his throw that time. He's
kind of talking to himself up there, and I read his lips at one time. He's telling himself to slow down a little bit.
Well, that time he definitely slowed down. He has really brought his pace down a lot.
Ed Wood was way out in front. And the ball now sits in the channel, and Tanya Murphy-Lewis will run down and retrieve that.
Our presenting sponsor here on Candlepin Stars and Strikes, as always, our friends at Tri-State Megabucks. Just imagine being rich. Tri-State Megabucks. And our participating sponsor for this series, Emmett Horgan and the gang at Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan in Salem, New Hampshire. Come to Salem and save. Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan. And there is a big 9-pin drop for Tom Morgan.
Would it be would it be 9? He's thinking back, if I just hit that wood a little higher, maybe I would have got the spare and I would have had 9 pins on the spare. But if nothing else, confidence booster going into the second game for him. Drives the ball through the wood into the 4-pin.
Just his second mark, and that's even more amazing when you consider that in his first 2 matches here in this series, he had 16 marks 2 weeks ago, 17 last week. Right now, just 2. Through the first game, looking for another one on the fill.
Same 4-pin.
He'll settle for the 9 drop and a 109. Now Mark Gregory for his final 2, game 1. If you've been wanting to write in and join us, try to win some money in our bonus ball contest, get a pen and a piece of paper ready. After our next break, we'll give you the address and all the details so that you too can get in on the winning. And how about off the wall for Mark Gregory on the 5-pin?
Oh, stood it back up again.
Yes, for the spare. That's 5 marks for Mark Gregory. 120 plus a ball to come in the 9th. Right through the heart that time. He knew it too. As soon as he let the ball go. The 5 fill. The 2-4 on the left. The 3-6-10 on the right. And it all goes for a spare. What a shot. Put a star next to that one.
Got the 6-pin to come back for the 4 and then finally the 2. Not your conventional way of making that spare, but looks no different on the scoreboard.
Mark's going to have an outstanding opening game here. His average is 124, but he's going to put up a 142 opener here, and he will carry a 33-pin lead into game 2. Still 2 to go here on Stars and Strikes. Details on the bonus ball contest coming up. Right now, game 2. And there's the situation for Mark Gregory. Good opening game for Mark.
Absolutely.
142, 6 marks, and he starts with a 9 drop.
Just the 6-pin. That was a perfect game, too. Didn't leave 1 pin standing.
The only real problem he had, a couple of small fills on marks, but other than that, a fine opener. And all things considered, I think you'd rather want to compete against Tom Morgan from the lead rather than being
yes
behind.
The 8-pin drop, 2-4 left. Trying to make it 2 in a row.
Trying, he can get by the wood.
Yeah, the wood should be no factor. He doesn't want to be way over there.
Got it clean.
Someone in the background, don't wait, Tom. Truer words were never spoken when you're down by 33 and he opens with 2 marks. You don't want to wait. 1, 3, and 9.
Tom's been having trouble finding the head pin, especially on lane 32, it seems. Finds it that time for the spare with a little extra kick. A spare that he needed.
He threw 2 pretty good balls the last box of the last game, and a little off target with the first one there, but the second ball was there, so he might be starting something here too.
Oh,
well,
my.
That's enough to take the wind out of the sails, though. That's the 1, the 8, and the 9 out of there on a spare. Spread eagle plus the 5-pin. A rally killer. So that negates that spare, just like 2 10 boxes. 20 after 2.
Same working ball, Mark. Same working ball.
Mark Gregory back up on a spare.
Mark, very deliberate. And really concentrating on every ball. Doesn't want to make any mistakes. And when you can get 10 or better in every box, you're not making many mistakes.
That's better. That's better.
2, 7, 8. Lots of wood in between.
Bingo.
There's another one. 3 in a row to start this game. Oh, big one that
big
time.
ball there.
That's the way to do it, man.
Strike
4 in a
on
row.
spare.
Don't let up. Keep them going.
Three, 5, 6. He wants the wood out of there. Well, you can see enough of the 3-pin. Now the wood's moving out entirely. Have a clear shot at the triangle.
Yes, spare for Tom Morgan. Tom will be trying to put something back to back here. He hasn't been able to do that yet in this match. On the head pin this time, and it's another triangle.
Opposite side this time. 2, 4, 5. No, drop that one. Just released that ball a little too soon.
We'll take a timeout, a 9-box for Tom Morgan. Mark Gregory, very impressive so far. We're back on Stars and Strikes after these words. Well, 14 boxes completed in this match. Mark has only been open in 4 of them, and all 4 of those have been 10 boxes.
Interesting to watch how long he can go before he leaves a single pin standing.
It may not be this box, yeah.
No. Well, he's going to have a tough time getting at the 8-pin, though. 3 pieces of wood. One, the back one is frozen against the 8, but he's got 2 other ones that's going to be a little roadblock. He's going to have something come off the wall. Might want to shoot for the second piece. I don't know. Let's see what he does. That's what he's trying.
yeah.
Off the wall. Yeah, you see it.
So that same first ball again. Low and left. Right in.
Halfway through the match, 11 marks.
That's amazing.
11 out of 15. 5 in a row to start this game. Oh, this time the spread eagle.
Now here's the first real test. Let's see if you can work this out for a 10.
3, 4, 5 'em. Just a shove.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Take your other 3. Keep 2 slow.
Oh. Finally a 9-box. 15 consecutive boxes with 10 or more.
That's as long as we've had someone go in a long time.
I think so.
Tom Morgan now needs to put some smudges together.
Just kind of coaxed that 5-pin over, hoping he'd take a couple more friends with it, but it didn't. The 2, the 5, and the 7 left.
Nope. And a 9-box. You saw the lead. 67 halfway through.
Very easy in the match like this to kind of lose the focus of where you are. You're halfway through. Tables could turn around. Not with Tom's luck right now, though.
Mark Gregory threw 15 boxes at 231 for half a match.
Crank up the heat. Slow.
Right on the head pin again.
That was kind of flush, too, and he still collapsed him, left just the 7 pin. And let's see.
I don't know what you think, Dana. It seems to me that Mark throws a ball. He doesn't throw the ball particularly hard, but he seems to throw a very heavy ball.
That one certainly was.
He seems to get a lot of the ball stays on the plate a long time while it's down there, and it carries a lot of impact. That'll be a 9 box as that ball slipped into the channel to take out the 7, so that's a 9.
First really bad mistake by Mark Gregory in the entire match. I'd just like him to come back with another mark, though.
Work it.
Now let's see, will the 7 pin go? This will be interesting. Personally, I like the wood way out in front of that 10 pin if I'm going to try to make this 7-10. Let's see if you can hit it on the left-hand tip and get it moving against the 10 and then across for the 7. That's the idea.
All right, grab your 10 here. Right on the face now, right at it.
Unfortunately, we both would have had no mark to show for it.
10 box.
Let that other one go. Don't worry about it.
First time since the first 2 boxes of the match that Mark has left 2 open frames. Tom looking at the 1, 8, and 10 with wood rolling off. Tom from Revere, Mass. works at General Electric. He and his wife Linda also operate their own business, Active Play Clinics. They have 2 children, 11-year-old Jamie, 9-year-old Kelly. And Tom has the mark, and he throws his hands up to say it's about time. That's his 5th mark of the match, all spares. Mark Gregory has 11. And a big lead.
Oh, everything but the 5.
Same exact ball, nice and easy.
Just demolished the other 9 pins. Nothing came close to touching the 5.
Spare in the 9th. Getting a little bold, Dan. I noticed you reaching for that button there before he even hit it.
Well, just get the feeling he's on target. He made his one mistake by slipping by that 7 pin, but he's been pretty deliberate the entire match and hasn't missed that object pin too many times. Five on the spare. 2, 4 on the left, 3, 6, 10 right. No wood to help him.
Take 2. It's fine.
2 of these for another 140 game. He had a 142 in the opener. Settle for 139 this time. 281 through 2. Tom Morgan 6 on the spare that he left in the 8th. No. $9. Tom just not carrying the extra pin today.
He leaves 2. He's leaving the 3 and the 7. Those are pretty far apart. And even the wood's at a bad angle now, but see what he does with it.
Oh, got it.
I guess not. I didn't see that at all, but that's why I'm up here talking. He's down there bowling, probably. He was able to carry him the ball off the 3-pin into the 7. Probably kept in play by a piece of wood. 109 plus the bonus.
And he'll take 9 more for a 118 and a 2-game total, 227. So as we duck out for our break, we've got 1 game to go. Mark Gregory with the big lead. Tom Morgan needs a fast start.
And he needs some big ones. He's going to think strikes, or at least marks. He's yet to put 2 in a row together, so no time like the present. Someone during the break said, no, you have to throw about a 170, 180 in there. And he said, yeah, I think I hit the head pin a little more often than I am to one of those games. And there you go. Missing the head pin the first 2.
Nice $10 for Tom. But 10s aren't going to do it.
No. You see the replay of that 10. 3, 6, 10. Makeable spare. Piece of wood nestled against the 3 and the 6. Now it's rolling away. Oh, he's flush on the 3.
And another $10.
Tough crowd.
Very tough.
Tough crowd.
They're demanding. A light hit for Mark Gregory, but they're still falling, folks. They're still falling.
Might have wanted that one to stay up.
7, 8, 9.
He's still got a wood next to, let's see, yeah. He's got a makeable shot now. Wood nestled against the 9. Sweep everything from right to left, hopefully, with a wood.
Got it. Fine shot. Mark number 13. Make it, 13. For Mark Gregory, 11 spares and 2 strikes. Eight drop on this one, or is it a 9? No, it'll be an 8. The 4-5 remains standing. Well, he made the 7-8-9. The 4-5 ought to be a piece of cake.
Either the wood next to the 5, or maybe even in between the 5 and the 4 with a wood. He's going after the 4-pin.
Nope. The winner of this match to face Bob Kelly next week in our championship match. And Mark Gregory in command at the moment. Tom Morgan looking to make something happen.
He's looking at the 6-pin.
No. Just sliding by. Well, that was a pretty good shot to just get one pin, playing it on the inside, and flipped it right around.
That's indicative of what's happening this week to Tom Morgan. Not to overshadow the job that Mark Gregory's done, because he's done nothing but throw 142, 139. 15 boxes in a row with 10 or more.
The runner-up in this show takes home third place prize money of $250. Of course, the winner moves on to next week's finals and a shot at $1,000.
Find a way.
Seven and 9.
No. Tapped it.
Good fit.
Not hard enough.
Grab 10. Right on the face now. Right on. There you go.
$10.
And 38 through 3. 63 pin advantage right now.
That front ball's got to break up again somehow.
Well, that may make this a little harder. Let's see where the wood ends up.
Front one takes him.
Still has a good shot, though, it appears.
I would say so. Hit the head pin, and wood should help with a 6-10 and possibly the 8.
There you go.
No problem.
That spare will take us into the break. Don't go away. We'll be back with the finish of our semifinal match here on Stars and Strikes. Stick around. Tom Morgan. Had that 401 last week, 408 the week before that. But it's not happening today, at least not so far.
He's got 6 full frames to turn it around, but he's going to have to start now. Every shot seems that he has to make a decision. This time he's got the 4-7, and well, now the wood is rolled far enough away where I think he's got a clear shot at those 2 pins.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It wasn't easy.
Not quite the way he wanted it,
No.
but unbelievable, he says. Missed it far enough to the right to get the wood, so.
On the head pin this time. 6 fill.
2-4-5 triangle with the 10 pin in the right hand corner. Piece of wood, but I don't. Well, it's going to make him into play now. It's rolled back far enough. Well, it was, anyways.
Nice shot. Couldn't carry the 10 pin though. And the 10. Remember, next weekend, championship week here on the Winds. Saturday at 12 noon, Stars and Strikes doubles. Next Sunday at noon, back here on Stars and Strikes with our championship match here. That'll be a 9-drop after an ugly start on the spare.
Looked like it was 4-5-7 at one time. 4 went down. I said, oh, he's going to have a tough 5-7. Then the 5 went down. And they all kind of hung around. Now he's got the 10 pin with all this wood around.
Good. Come on, right at it.
It would seem that we're almost guaranteed to get our 3rd consecutive 400 triple,
First ball slowly breaking
as
the
Mark
horn.
Gregory is well on the way here.
He needs 119. He's already at a 117 clip plus this ball. So I would say, yeah, it's got a good chance of another 400.
6 is the count this time.
And a leave you don't see very often. 2, 5, 8, and 9.
Yes, trips it out from behind. 3 marks in a row. Another look.
You see, stubborn little 9-pin, but he gets some help off the sidewall. Make it 3 in a row, 4 marks in this final string.
Tom Morgan is finally on the head pin, and he drives it right through. Great effort there. And a very tough 10 bucks. I'm still working hard, even though the odds are against him at this point. And there's the strike. His first one of the match.
It's funny, he lofted that ball further out on the lane, and he hit the 1-2 pocket, and he got a strike. First one of the match for him?
Yes. Mark Gregory on a spare. He's got 3 in a row right now. Have to show us one here to keep the streak going. Inside, no. And the 10. Oh, we talked earlier about the so-called perfect game or perfect stretch that Mark had going, where he went 15 boxes without leaving a pin standing. Now through 27 boxes, he's only left pin standing in 3. 3 out of 27.
That's amazing, but when you think of that, for his opponent to gain any pins in any of those boxes, they have to throw a mark. Makes it real difficult. You have to assume that with all those 10 or better, Mark's thrown some marks up, and he certainly has, so doesn't leave you much room to get back in the match.
All right, take 10. Don't worry about it. Take 10 here.
Piece of wood way out in front of the 7 pin as Mark tries for the 10. And gets it. 110 through 8. He's already at 391.
I'll bet you dinner he gets 400 or better.
You always were a risk taker, Dan. This is on a strike now for Tom Morgan. Not quite.
One, 2, 4 left for Tom. Final frame. His streak will stop at 2 wins. Mark Gregory will move into championship week next week against Bob Kelly. So one of those 2 bowlers will be our first qualifier for the 1994 Tournament of Champions.
Which will be our 6th. Hard to believe. A spread eagle. Ironically, Tom hits the head pin on the final ball of the day, but it's a spread eagle, a 4-fill, and a 116 for a 3-game total, 343. Mark Gregory will be our winner.
There you go.
And with 1 more pin, he'll have his 400.
Okay. You know where to go.
Spare in the 9th. Mark Gregory has won it. We'll break away and come back. We'll tell you how Mark did in the 10th, talk to our bowlers, and have our bonus ball contest. Oh, when we come back, don't go away. Here's a look at what happened at the end of Game 3. Mark Gregory finishing it out, a half Worcester on his last spare, a 7 in the 10th, so a 129, and a total of 410, and a victory over Tom Morgan, who joins us now. And Tom, the runner-up check for $250, and boy, today it just wasn't there for you.
Oh, you get the full package with me. You never know what to expect. Some days I have it, some days I don't. I was just off. Mark bowled excellent, and he never let up. The first 15 blocks, I think he had like 11 marks, and I might have had 1 or 2. It's kind of tough to come back when you're not hitting the head pin, so he bowled real well, and I bowled lousy. He deserved it.
Well, coming up from the bottom is always tough, but you gave it a heck of a run with 2 wins, and hopefully we'll see you back soon.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back. Try this again.
All right, congratulations, Tom. Thanks very much, Tom Morgan. And now Mark Gregory will roll our bonus ball on lane 31. Looking for a match here. We've got $90 in the jackpot and a lot of mail here in the TV. The TV's almost full, so we need to get a winner here so we can empty this all out. Let's see. They're still carrying. It'll be an 8. An 8 is the number. Dan has maybe got his can caught in the TV. Not a match. 7 was the guess for Edna Urenius or Urenius. I hope I'm somewhere close. Edna from Worcester, Mass. Thanks for the mail. And we'll be sending you a gift from the N&R Trophy Company. Nice going. Boy, off to a terrific start. All those marks early on, that has to make you feel comfortable in a hurry.
Oh, it does. I mean, with the caliber of bowler that Tom is, you got to get out to a big lead. And then I just kept marking and kept the pressure on him. And he struggled, and I took it from there.
Well, we're running short on time, so I only have time to tell you that it'll be Bob Kelly here next week.
Okay, another tough match. Hope it'll be a good one.
For the championship. Congratulations, Mark. Thanks very much. We appreciate it. And we hope that you will join us next Sunday at 12 noon here on Stars and Strikes. Don't forget, Saturday at noon, it'll be the championship match on Stars and Strikes doubles. Until then, for Dan Murphy and the whole crew, I'm Doug Brown. Have a good week.